My name is Nathan Sullivan, and I'm here with Shay Doherty, and welcome back to another edition of ABDZ.
We start with news about the superintendent of Acton-Boxborough Schools.
Yes, this is big news, huge news, truly important news. Of course, it would be even more relevant if everyone knew exactly who the superintendent is and what they do.
Who is the current superintendent of the AB school system?
I'm not sure.
What does the superintendent do?
Oh, snow days?
What do they do other than decide on snow days?
I have no idea.
Who is the current superintendent of the AB school system?
I have no idea.
Who is the current superintendent of the AB school system?
I have no idea.
Hey, Connor. What else do they do other than decide on snow days?
Organize the school. I don't know. I don't know what they do, honestly.
Okay, so aside from deciding on whether we get to sleep in on a snowy day, the superintendent also does the following. Take this down, Shay. There'll be a quiz later on. Creates budget for the schools, works closely with the school committee on important projects, hires all school principals. Got it?
Think so. Open note quiz, I hope.
Meanwhile, the current superintendent is a gentleman named Bill McDelf. Although he is an interim superintendent, meaning he is only here for a year, so we need a new one.
This past fall, the school committee began the process of finding a permanent replacement.
And after a lengthy interview process, there are now only 2 candidates left for the position.
The 2 finalists for this coveted job are Peter Light and Anthony Parker. Yeah, that's right. Peter Light is the current assistant superintendent for the Franklin Public Schools.
And Anthony Parker, who is currently the principal at Weston High School.
Both finalists visited the school last week, and the school committee expected both to make the selection this March 14th.
Be sure to tune in to our next show to see who this next superintendent will be.
Our next story is about the year's course scheduling.
Recently, students have been discussing with their teachers about possible classes to take next year, and teachers have been making online recommendations.
And soon, students will begin the actual process of registering for next year's courses.
On March 12th, all students entering their senior year will be eligible to go online and begin signing up. Then, on the 13th and 14th, upcoming juniors and sophomores will also choose their classes for the 2018-19 school year.
The online course parent portal will close on March 26th, so don't forget to be sure to sign up.
And we will be back after this public service announcement.
Texting while driving is something that can cause serious danger to yourself and others. It is said that texting and driving makes a crash up to 23 times more likely. One way this causes danger is that teens who text while driving spend 10% of their time outside the lane. It is important to spread the word about these consequences of texting and driving, as it will decrease the number of casualties for the future. So don't text and drive. Don't text and drive.
As part of the high school's research into schedules that balance wellness and opportunity, Acton-Boxborough will undergo a 2-week trial of a modified block schedule.
The weeks of March 12th and March 19th, the high school will run a bell schedule that creates less classes on given day, but longer periods.
One of the benefits of this block schedule is that students will have fewer transitions within the school day to create a slower pace.
This schedule also makes it so more projects and long conversations can occur as a possibility to begin homework.
One of my favorite parts of this idea is the likelihood of less, if not no homework in that class.
It's important to know that this pilot schedule has nothing to do with the start and finish time at the next fall, as the school day will begin at 8 a.m. will take place regardless of the schedule of classes.
We met with Ms. Baker to check up on extra information about the pilot schedule and what she thinks about the benefits that come with the new schedule.
And we especially want to see how a couple things work. How the long blocks work, and how it feels for students and staff to experience that longer period of time in class, and whether that affords them anything new and different and important in terms of teaching and learning. There are lots of teachers excited about doing some more project-based stuff, getting some more time to do things like in-depth discussions. So we want to see how that feels and if that's able to happen. Some of the things we want to learn from the pilot include, again, does this afford for some more extended learning opportunities in class? But also, does it ease some of the stress around homework and assessments? You know how things can get jammed up around here where you have a lot of homework on some nights and then none on others. And especially on those long block days, what we're hoping to see is that because you're only meeting 2 or 3 or at most 4 classes, you'll naturally have less homework on those nights.
In other news, Acton-Boxborough Regional High School's academic decathlon team claimed first place at the 2018 state championship round at Harvard University on Saturday, March 3rd.
The team now has an opportunity to compete against the top teams in the country at the United States National Championship in Frisco, Texas in April.
Congratulations to the Ocean Bowl Marine Science teams as well that competed in the 21st annual Blue Lobster Bowl at MIT over the weekend.
Led by senior captains Zach Shamaw and Tim Davis, the A, B, and C teams placed 7th, 10th, and 17th, respectively, out of 22 teams in the competition.
That does it for us on this edition of A, B to Z. I'm Nate Sullivan.
And I'm Shay Doherty. Have a great day and a great week.
What lies ahead, I have no way of knowing. But under my feet, baby, grass is growing. It's time to move on, time to get going. Broken skyline, moving through the airport. She's an honest defector, conscientious objector, now her own protector.